Hi, my name is Calvin. I'm the founder and CEO of Edvertica. We are a purveyor of CRM and technology for education institutions in Malaysia. Our tagline is make education better, and it's the context of why we do what we do, specifically to help. There's 400 plus institutions in Malaysia, and I think there are those who are where they are and some still continuing to grow, but they have good programs, and it's all about providing education to the Malaysian community. We're trying to help the underdogs also at the same time to improve the way they do sales and marketing, specifically to improve their recruitment process, which is ultimately to help students decide what exactly they want to do, which then leads on to a career. So that's basically our mission, to digitize and to make the education industry more efficient. We're looking for someone who is what I call multi-potentialites. I think in this world and this age, a lot of things needs to get done. Gone are those days where courses, if you're an engineer, then you come out and you'll just be an engineer. But students these days, or the generation these days, embraces what we call liquid modernity. They can be a doctor or an engineer, but at the same time, they want to be a key influencer or someone who contributes to the society. So there's this mindset of this generation that they can do more. And that's the people that we're trying to look for, people who are passionate in what they do, trying to give back to the society. And also at the same time, most importantly, passionate about technology. So people of Next Academy seems like a pretty good fit. I would summarize as very, I wouldn't say ambitious, they are very, there's this very specific drive and hunger for technology, in which if we speak to a IT graduate, 4 years learning maybe programming or IT or software engineering, we don't necessarily see that drive, or that hunger. Maybe it's because the program at Next Academy is very real world. You're actually spending time building an actual application and you see how it applies. Then it sparks off in the mind that, hey, there's so many other things that we can do in that sense. So I think that drive is very apparent compared to a lot of other IT graduates that we spoke to. There are of course good candidates out there, but I think it's quite apparent when we speak to people of Next Academy. Hunger, that drive, that passion for technology. Because we're awesome. Yeah, I think it's very much the passion for education, and I don't want to go into politics, but I think that a lot of new things, good things are going to happen. Especially in the education industry, education reforms. We always go to entrepreneur conferences, a lot of talks, but it's quite sad that we don't see much coverage or development in the education sector. You hear a lot about financial technology, you hear a lot about F&B, people get invited on stage to talk about a lot of these industries, but you hardly ever hear people investing or exploring to help the industry in education. I think there's a somewhat gap, but at the same time, for those who are interested, it's a huge opportunity, And I think the best company, I would definitely say the best company to learn or to absorb this trait is Edvertica, because you don't see any other education technology providers specifically like us out there. Yeah, so come. Good attitude, if you ask me. Second thing is desire to learn. When I talk about learning, I think it's not so much on not being spoon-fed, but in this multi-potential world, there's so much ways to get information, so somebody who is self-sustaining. And third, most importantly, is respect tradition. Because the world is what it is because of a lot of things that's developed already. Understanding processes is important, or what they call rule of law, or way of managing something. So while there's so much development, we also need to spend time to understand the past. So in summary, is good attitude. Secondly is very much in terms of the openness to learn. And third is understanding processes. Everywhere. I think our mission is to be the #1 provider for education technology, not only in Malaysia, but I think in the near couple of years in Southeast Asia. So we have just developed our own CRM in that sense to support more education institutions, because it's more accessible, more cost affordable. And of course, we want to not only benefit the people of Malaysia, but in the next couple of years, we are trying to expand to Southeast Asia universities too. Well, honestly, here's a tip. In this multi-potentialite world, as much as you want to do a lot of things, there's a lot of things you want to achieve, it's good to have focus. And I think focus is the acronym of follow one course until you succeed. So while you are here and spending the time here, 9 weeks is a very short period of time, but I believe you have really good instructors, right ecosystem. So invest that time, focus that time, get that 9 weeks nailed. And I think upon completing that, your eyes, your avenues will open for more things that you can do with the skill sets that you already have.